about the values of Ward 3 residents. And when we're talking about a leadership test, a leader knows how to move people from a place of fear into a place of hope. Unfortunately, candidate Goulet is still in the midst of this test, and I don't think he's going to pass. We need a leader in Ward 3 who is not going to be divisive, who is going to bring communities together, who's going to lead from a position of equity and inclusion. Okay, we in this time and age, when we have people being shot at the grocery store because of their race, we do not need that type of speak and talk here in this ward. I will come to you as a council member. I will listen to everyone. I have a background in advocacy and social justice. I'm here to bring the community together and make sure that we all are able to live in this community together and peacefully. Thank you.
Thank you. And finally, candidate Bergman.
Thank you so much. I'll address the other issues in a second. I'll just to return to the focus of the forum on tenants. I think we as we move forward in the city to make it more affordable, we have got to make sure that we're putting the needs of tenants first, because they are often the most vulnerable when we look the other way, when regulators have their focus diverted or they're underfunded. I'm very proud of when I was an attorney. Practicing attorney, I spent many years representing tenants in housing court. Just recently, I am very happy to note my team, we won the biggest anti-SLAPP victory in the history of the state of New York, where we defended some tenant organizers who were the victims of an insane and years-long litigation attempting to suppress their organizing. I'm going to take that to the council and make sure that we are standing up for tenants and holding landlords accountable. I'll just to say briefly, Eric, I understand where you're coming from. I understand why you're upset. Your views on comments on the voucher holders and the voucher program are well known. The issue was that it wasn't responsive to the question, and the fact that you used that answer then offended folks. At the time, it offended everybody in the room. It offended people subsequently. And I would say, it's hard to do, but I would strongly urge you to just apologize and move on, rather than to double down and act as if it's everybody else's ears that we're hearing the wrong things.
So I'm sure many folks would like to comment on that, but I will
on the dais, you get a moment of personal privilege, which is, so when you do become a council member, you get a 30-second moment of personal privilege.
Get your 30 seconds.
I've spent 20 years serving residents across the city, building new hospitals, writing the pre-K 3 and 4 Act, writing the Birth to 3 Act, and supporting our residents. So, I'm not going to apologize for ever fighting hard for oversight for the residents of Ward 3. And I think people are frankly sick of raising valid concerns and then having people attacking them. I mean, it's just too much. And, I'm over it. I'm ready to fight for the ward, but I'm just disappointed in everybody. So that's it.
Can I say one quick thing? It's that Henry Cohen